Hey guys, happy Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay. All right, let's see. We come in with the Ace of Coins. Okay, great card. Wealth, joy. We've got the King of Coins, the World card, and the Five of Swords. So I pulled clarifiers because I couldn't for the life of me figure out why with the Ace of Coins, the King of Coins, and the World card, why the Five of Swords would be at the end. It just did not make sense. So I pulled clarifiers. We have the King of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Cups. I'm going to say this. Either you have a wall up or the people that you're dealing with have a wall up. But I think what might be happening here, I'm going to pose this reading that I'm reading for you, and then you just take it on whichever end of the coin that you're on. Okay? But with that Five of Swords, what I get with that card is it's how you're showing up to things, right? It's sometimes when we're engaging with people, you know, different people, different caliber of people, different arenas, work arena, personal arena, sometimes how we're not interacting in a way that, again, is either, I think we're in uncharted territory, right? You may be, with the World card though, it's a change. It's the end of a cycle to go into another direction. It's consciousness, right? It's you're conscious of the way that the world works, the way that you know, whatever arena this is, you're aware of. You've had enlightenment as far as how to show up and all of that. But I think you're still struggling with something here because, again, it can be, you know, when we get into uncharted territories, those are the times when we really notice, oh crap, I may inadvertently still put up a wall that, you know, I put up for whatever reason, or it may just come to your attention that maybe you do this and you didn't realize you did it, or the people you're encountering are doing this. But either way, these are very, if you take it in a relationship arena, okay, you get into relationships, you want a relationship, you know, you get into them and then they don't get past square one. And you're not sure why. Maybe you're not being perceived correctly or the other person isn't being perceived correctly. But if we break this apart, right, and we even look at this, because your clarifiers are, this is a great relationship. It's the King of Swords, right? I'm just going to use this as an example. It can go into the work arena too. But you've got the Two of Cups, right, which means that you see eye to eye on things, but it's the start of something. It could be a date. It could be the start of a new job. It's the start of something, but yet you've got that Four of Cups already out of the gate. So, I'm sorry, the Four of Cups. So, you're either, the Four of Cups, it's when the music changes, so does the dance, right? So, it means that you're already assuming someone's judging you in a certain way, or you're you know, I think the issue here is that you're either not giving enough leeway to let things play out, or you're being too rigid in your perception of situations. You're assuming people are perceiving you a certain way, right? Or something's happening here. But either way, it has to do with how you're showing up or how you're perceiving something, right? So the only thing I can say too is that, you know, sometimes we think that with that Four of Cups, I want to say dig a little deeper to see where that's coming from, because the Five of Swords, again, it's how you're showing up to something, right? So are you saying things to people that they're not quite sure how to take it, or are you on the, you know, you're, you know, going home and thinking, oh, my boss said this to me, and you know, he doesn't like me, I think I'm going to get fired. You've got this is where our mind gets out of control, but either way, I think you're in uncharted territory, but I think you're hitting the same resistance over and over and over again. I think it's just showing up in different places, right? So take a look at, you know, are you perceiving things that people really aren't saying? Unless someone says it to you point blank and there's no question in your mind that that's what they're thinking or that's what they said, it's not real. You know, so if you've got a question about it, ask someone. Don't assume, right? We don't want to assume that something is the way it is unless we know it for a fact, okay? Because our mind can do a job on us. But it looks like what happened here is you've got a relationship or two different relationships, but this is why I say, too, when we don't fix the things in our singleness, they carry over into our relationships. Right? If we come out of a real crappy relationship where over time we've put up a wall, we get into a new one, but without dealing with what really happened there, we start to do the same thing again. So whatever it is, there's a pattern here. And I don't know if it's your pattern or the pattern on someone else's end, but there's a pattern of assuming somewhere that, you know, you're falling short or someone's, you know, judging you or something like that. But there's no reason at all with the Ace of Coins, the King of Coins, and the World card that the Five of Swords should be on the end unless there's something that needs to be rectified here, okay? But again, this is the new start of something, either a business relationship. It's a relationship between two people. But you've got that Four of Cups, which is like, I don't know. I don't think they like me. It's only been the first date, but I'm going to judge myself because I'm just going to be too hard on myself, you know? Don't do that. Just leave things open. Take things slow. If you've got a question about something, ask the person. Point blank, ask them. Don't assume, because you put yourself through hell here if you just assume. Come to find out, no. They were either just having a real crappy day, or they're just not much of a talker, or you haven't figured out how they're wired yet. It could be something as simple as that, but yet you've caused yourself so much anguish already. Okay, but the Five of Swords is you really just want to, it's a card of showing up in a situation, but you're not quite sure where, you're not on solid ground yet. It may be something new for you, and you're not being perceived correctly, or someone's not perceiving you correctly. It's an easy fix though, right? This is where sometimes constructive criticism can come in. You know, ask someone, you know, if, do you notice that I do this, or what do you think about this, or you know, do you know this person? You know, are they normally just closed off? Or I think what's happening here really though is it's just someone inadvertently over time has put up a wall, and it's starting to show up in different dynamics in your life. Okay, I hope that helped you. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you with that. Okay, thank you so much.